Hello everyone, it's the Israeli Polyglot, and today I would like to talk about. It may sound weird in the first, but the way that you can improve your language in only one day. You know, a lot of people learn a lot of languages during their life. I don't mean that everyone study a lot of languages, but you know, some people learn this and that, and they spend years and 5 years, 10 years, and they still don't know the language, let's say fluently. I will not come into this the discussion whether it relates to talent or not. I would just say one thing. If you study a language for, let's say, a few months, and you know it, let's say, not in the level of good, but you know it like you can speak, you can read a little, you can understand sometimes when you listen, you can handle with it pretty good, and I'm very cautious about the definition. But if you can, in only one day, from the day that you get up until the time that you go to sleep, to be exposed into the language. And when I say to be exposed, I mean something like non-stop. As I said before, from the minute that you get up, you are being exposed into the language, meaning you will hear all the time. I'm not saying, you can listen to it, you can hear it by people, but you should be exposed. For example, let's take reading. From the minute that you get up, you're going to read a full whole newspaper. For example, you're learning German, and from the minute you get up, you will read the whole newspaper, which is something I've never done in my mother tongue language, in Hebrew. This is just an example. And you can, even if you like movies, so you can watch something like 7 movies a day or 10 movies in the language that you learn. Serials and everything. But you should be exposed into the language, and if you listen to music, you will listen to the music only in the language that you learn. You watch TV only in, I will take German, only in German, all day in German. You will just be exposed, and it will be even greater if you live in a country. For example, I live in Israel, so I'm exposed to the language. Normally, sometimes I hear people speak, sometimes I read in Israel, but I'm not full-time in Hebrew. But this time you're going to be full-time in German. From the minute you get up, you will hear German, you will listen to German, you will speak German. And I say something like 10 hours, even 15 hours. And that after you know the language pretty good. And that can give you a big time push in the language. That can help you a lot to keep on and improving the language. But that day you will never forget it. And when I say you, I mean your brain. Your brain will never forget that day, because he was injected by a language learning full time. So this is something that, it's a talent, something sometimes people can do it, they work, they study, they have, all person and its abilities. But if you can do it even half of it, just the concept of the idea to be exposed to the language from from the minute you get up to the minute you go to sleep. This is an injection of language learning that will help you a lot in the future. Thank you very much.